Good morning. Hello, everyone. I'm a little late getting started this morning because I had some technical problems, but I am here. Um, if you're watching this as a recording, know that I'm going to be talking to my subscribers and guests and friends and mentees first, and then after that, if you're really in a hurry and you want to get to the meat of this video, you want to know what to do this week as an at-home homemaker, then you'll see me hold up my book like this. It's my beautiful Erin Condren planner. And you'll know that we're going to be talking about exactly what you need to do this week. In the meantime, um, I am Kat. I am a fly lady. I've mentored hundreds, and I'm currently mentoring hundreds of mentees in the Flylady system. It is the Flylady system. However, as a personal mentor and as a fly lady, I have my own spin on it a little bit. I think it makes it a little easier, but it's up to you if you like this one. But if you do, then that's what this is all about. I have this channel for all of my friends, subscribers, mentees, everyone. So you can come in and talk to me. I love to say good morning to you. I love to talk to you. And then when that's done, we get into the work that we're going to do. And then at the end, we'll have questions and answers. When I'm talking, I'm going to ask you to hold off because I won't be answering your comments, because as a sidetracked person myself, a person with a little ADD, it will be distracting for me to answer questions in the midst. So I just kind of stay on plan, and then when I'm done, I'll answer questions. So you may have to repeat them if you accidentally ask them in the contents. Also, I'll ask that you put your questions in caps. It makes it much, much easier so that I can just see a really important question, especially if we're running out of time at the end. I love to know where you're from. And also I have another channel, and that's on Patreon, and that channel is for mentoring. This is a free channel. It does have advertising, but on that mentoring channel, there's no advertising. I make 5 videos a week for you there. Here you get 3 videos, and then 1 sample Patreon video on Friday, plus this live on Mondays at 9 a.m. for at-home homemakers. For payroll homemakers, I make one at 10 a.m. on Saturdays. This is Eastern Standard Time. So make sure that you come and watch that if that's something you need to see. If you'd like some personal mentoring, the videos that I make on the Patreon channel are more mentoring. They're more about how you think, how you implement the system. And that is $5 a month to give you 20 videos a month. You get one Monday through Friday every week. Sometimes more than 20 depending on the length of the month. The other thing that I offer there is actual personal mentoring. So if you need to be personally mentored face-to-face through social media, we'll be happy to do that for you. I will be happy to do that for you. And I have 3 different plans. You can do once a month, twice a month, or 4 times a month. Now, as I'm recording this, we're in the middle of the month, so there's no time for 4 times a month. So if you decide to sign up today and you want to be mentored and you want 4 times a month, I suggest you pick 2 right now. You can upgrade it later, okay? The mentoring is $25 for 1 session, so $25 for once a month, $50 for twice a month, and $100 for 4 times a month. All right, enough about Patreon. Let's get into the day. And I see people coming in. I love it when you tell me where you're from. Even if you've told me 1,000 times, it makes me happy. So good morning, Connie Miller and Lisa Iao and Bell, that's Kara, and Karen Sunstein, Karen, my daughter's name, I love that name. Brandy Fulmer, good morning, Brandy. Gani from the Netherlands, good morning. I think that's right, Netherlands. Belle Kara says, give us a thumbs up. Thank you. Mr. B says, happy Monday, everyone. Irene Hartwick says, good morning. Good morning. Tracy Allen is here. Hey, Tracy. Gaynor Lloyd is here from the UK. Hi, Gaynor. Margaret Rose says, hello, everybody. Happy Martin Luther King Day. Yes, I love Martin Luther King. Nurse Babs, good morning. Hi, Nurse Babs. Marty said, got my notice. You're here. Yes, I am. We had some technical difficulties. That's why this is a little later today. I was just talking away and nothing was happening. So I don't know what happened. I had to delete that video and start over. So I apologize for any delays. I was here. Catherine Stolzfus. Hi, Catherine. Good morning. Randy Cahotes is here, and Impossible Monique is here. Good morning, y'all. Ernestine Frame is here from Kansas. Mimi Chapman is here saying good morning to everyone. Hi, Mimi. Fatima Kamis is here, or Fatima. I think it's Fatima, but I may be wrong. Hi, sweetheart, she said. My video should not be frozen. Kara Imain Shafiq is here. Good morning, Imane. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, but you can tell me. Happy New Year, says Fatima or Fatima. Patricia White is here. Good morning from Zanesville, Ohio. Jen Bartletta is here. Good morning from Wiscosville, small suburb of Allentown, Pennsylvania. Wiscosville, that's how I would say it. I may be wrong. Vegan Mama is here. Good morning. Don't forget to put your name in your video if it's not in your title, even though I might know you, but everybody else doesn't know you. Marty Watson says live chat, not top chat, and I believe that I am in live chat. Yes, I am. Are you? Are you in live chat, not top chat? Is that why I can't see what you're typing? If you're not being read, it's possible. Check it out. Let's see. Where was I? I was talking about that city in Pennsylvania. I think. I don't know. Yeah, that was Jen. Michelle Jordan says, good morning from Martin, Tennessee. Lori Meyer says, good morning and happy Martin Luther King Day. Mr. B said, if you want to be, he just reiterated everything I said. There's the link for Patreon. It's A Better Life with Kat at Patreon, okay? Debbie Ernst says, hi, good morning from Indiana. Karen Davis, hi, Kat and Mr. B. Good morning from East Tennessee. Kristen Rozier is here. Good morning, Kristen. Catherine Stolzfus said, I'm slowly working on my morning routine as I'm listening. I had a back injury 2 weeks ago and can move a little better every day now, thank God. Back injuries are horrible. Libby Chapman says, morning. Miss D says, Karen from Ottawa Valley in Canada. Hi, Karen. Kathy McKenzie said, good morning from Baltimore, Maryland. Good morning, Baltimore. Hair, that's what that is from. Hairspray. That's the musical that's from. I love it. Fran Apple, good morning. Rachel Dennis, good morning. Libby Chapman said, good morning again. Donna Hacker, good morning from Branson. Good morning. I'd love to go to Branson. Brittany Douglas, hello, Kat. First time with you live. Welcome, Brittany Douglas. So happy to have you. Nero, is that you? Hooked Stitch by Stitch. Good morning, Kat. How are you? Thank you. I'm fine. Nice to have you, Nero. Julie Heitzman, good morning from Kentucky. Kara said left, came back, and video was perfect. Well, good. Marlon says good morning from Long Island, New York. Long Island. You're in Long Island. Bernadette Dietrich, good morning. Imani said from Virginia, originally from Morocco. It's pronounced Iman. Thank you, Iman. I will try to remember that. And I'm so glad you told me. Lisa Newby from Flybaby from Western Pennsylvania. Welcome, Lisa S. Debbie Johnson, good morning. Fran Apple from East Tennessee. Libby Chapman was spinning, so I switched to my iPhone and thought it didn't take. Sorry for the two good mornings. That's fine. Hi, Kiona. Okay, we have got all our greetings out of the way. We have been on for almost 9 minutes. So let's get into the meat of this. And then if you're hanging around at the end, you can ask questions. Okay, so today is Monday, January the 18th, if you can believe that. Here is what we're going to do. Ready? All right. We're going to get up this morning as at-home homemakers, and we're going to do our routine. Our routine is get up, get dressed, make your bed. Now, today is weekly home blessing hour, so we're not going to make our bed. We're going to strip our bed and let it air out while we wash our sheets. Mine are in the washer right now. Brush your teeth, wash your face, moisturize your skin, put on a little makeup, fix your hair, swish the toilet, wipe out the sink, put your dishes away, and make some coffee and or some breakfast. And I've already done that and eaten, and now I'm gonna have a sip of this. What is this called? It's not Dasani anymore. It's got one of those little packets in it. That's lemon tea. Okay. So that's happening. That's the morning routine, Now, there are other routines we do in the morning, and you can even stop in the middle of your morning routine if it's on your way and start it, like the laundry. We do the laundry every morning. So while you're going to the kitchen with your load or wherever, with your load of sheets, drop them off in the washing machine, put your detergent in, and push the start button. That quick. Now they're going. And your morning routine is going and your laundry is going. The other thing you're going to do is you're going to do paper. paper routine. Today is Monday. You should have 6 inches of paper. If you still have paper clutter, and I know a lot of you have gotten rid of your paper clutter, and I'm so proud of you for that. And if you have paper clutter and you can't imagine it going away, and you've had it for years, that's okay. It will go away. It'll go away an inch a day, 6 inches a week, 12 inches every 2 weeks, 2 feet every month, 24 feet in a year. So no matter how much you have, you can apply the math to it and see how long it'll take before it's gone. So let's say that you have 6 feet of paper in your house. 6 feet is taller than you. One stack of paper, 6 feet tall, if you put it all together. And you're doing 2 feet a month by going 1 inch a day, 2 feet a month. And in 3 months, it'll be gone. So this is the middle of January, February, March, April. By the middle of April, you will have no more paper clutter. Hallelujah. That's how you do the math on that, okay? All right, so do your paper 1 inch a day. Clutter checks are going to happen in the morning, after lunch, and after dinner. So do your clutter check in the morning. That is something that the original Flylady Marla Silly calls a hot spot fire drill. I don't call it a hot spot fire drill. I call it a clutter check, because here's what I want you to understand about this. When you declutter, which is what we're going to talk about next if you have never done this before, but I know many of you have, when you declutter an area, it's important that it doesn't get retaken over with clutter. That clutter that retakes over, where you lose ground, that is bad habit clutter. That's the result of you, for years, throwing it on the table, throwing it on the chair, throwing it on the floor, jamming it in the drawer, throwing it in the spare room. That is a bad habit. You have the habit, as does your family. So when you've decluttered, you're going to go back and look at that area. Just glance. You don't have to go study it. Just walk by and see if there's anything out of place. If there is, grab it and put it away. If it belongs to your child and they're handy, have them grab it and put it where it goes. So if you've decided that you wanted to declutter around the front door, and you've got a little basket there for everybody's shoes, and you walk by and the shoes are laying on the entryway, what do? If there's no kids around, you just pick it up and put it in there. But if your children are nearby, you say, honey, come here, babe. See these shoes? Remember, we have a basket. Put them in the basket. Thank you. And eventually they'll learn, just like you taught them to flush the toilet. They're going to learn to put them in the basket. Okay? That's a very simple explanation of clutter check. It's going to involve your whole house. So if you've decluttered certain things like the tabletops and all the rooms or whatever, you're going to give a look to those to see. Or maybe your kitchen counter, it's decluttered. It doesn't mean it's sparse and has nothing on it. It may have a coffee maker on it and toaster on it, and a set of, I don't know, flour, sugar, tea, whatever. That's fine, but you don't want to also have the dog leash up there, and your keys up there, and your children's paperwork up there, and a pair of scissors up there. That's clutter. You want to get that put away. So that's what a clutter check is. It won't be a hotspot fire drill forever. So that's why I don't use that. It's going to be a clutter check where you're rehabiting, you're relearning your habits. So eventually the family won't reclutter, and you won't have a hotspot for the rest of your lives. Isn't that lovely? So it's just a clutter check 3 times a day. Now, if you have little children, 4 times a day, you're going to put their toys back in a container. Listen, it doesn't have to be organized. It just needs to be put back in the container, because little children, like 4 and under, they dump toys on the floor. That's what they do. And especially the little ones, 18 months old, 12 months old, 24 months old, they're dumping toys. It's part of their learning. So they're dumping toys on the floor. The reason you pick them up 4 times a day just to have them redump them is to keep them from being stepped on and spread throughout the house. And it just looks better. So I recommend a laundry basket or something like that. Don't organize them, just stick them in there, because they're just going to pour them back out. That's what they do. They're going to take them and put them out. Now, when your children are older and they're looking for toys that they play with, and there's baby toys in there, they're going to dig through, and those are going to come flying out. And that's your key, that they're not playing with those toys anymore. They're just getting them out of the way. So clear out the toys that they're not using, okay? Don't tell them, because they want to hold on to every little toy. You just kind of slip them away. All right, next. So that's toy checks 4 times a day. That is after breakfast, after lunch, after dinner, and before bed. After breakfast and before bed will be very light, because they haven't had time to really play that much. So after dinner, you've cleared them up, then they're going to play. You're going to go get ready for bed. You're going to come back, then they're going to get ready for bed. So it's not going to be too much. In the morning when you first get up, if you have little ones, you're generally in charge of their little bodies. You're getting them dressed, doing their morning routine, and getting them to breakfast. So really, there's usually nothing in the morning or very little in the morning, depending on your situation. And then after breakfast, another cleanup. They're going to play, and then another cleanup. Okay? All right. Hope that's helpful. Now, the children have a morning routine as well. So if you have children, their little morning routine is to get up and get dressed and make their bed. Today, they're going to strip their bed, or you're going to strip the bed for them. Brush their teeth and wash their face, fix their hair, wipe this sink out, because they're going to, even though you already wiped it out, because you don't just swish and swipe your bathroom. You swish and swipe all the bathrooms. Oh, horrors. It's not bad. It takes a second. Just go in there and do it, especially if you do it every day. But they're going to spit, and they don't do toothpaste like we do toothpaste. There's like toothpaste in their spit. You know, they don't brush good like we do. So there'll be like toothpaste spit in the sink, like a line. And if you leave it there, it'll dry and turn white and hard. So we want to get that out. So have them rinse it out, and then they can dry their hands and put their towel up. Then they come to breakfast. That's what they do. As they get older, you're going to give them a little morning job. Not jobs and not hard, just something little, like let the dog out, or give the dog water, or give the dog food, or whatever you can trust them to do. Always inspect what you expect, especially with another living thing is involved. You need to be the ultimate responsible person, okay? But you need to inspect what you expect. So if your child is very dependable and they can feed the dog regularly, you still give it an eyeball. Make sure that happened, because they can forget, because they're immature. They're not fully grown. Okay. Next thing is, I'm going to talk about emptying the dishwasher in children. I know a lot of you like your children to empty the dishwasher. And if you're just starting this, I'm going to recommend that you empty the dishwasher before your children even get up, because you need to start with an empty dishwasher in the morning. If your children are boggy or slow or whatever, and you're waiting, in the meantime you've made breakfast, now you've got breakfast, you've got pots and pans, you've got things that need to be washed off and put in the dishwasher, but we've got to back up because somebody hasn't emptied the dishwasher. That's a problem. So I want you to keep doing the dishwasher until you come to a point in your life where your child can get up, get dressed without you telling them, come in the kitchen and empty the dishwasher, maybe while you're finishing your morning routine, because they're mature enough that they don't have to wait for you to get up and do your morning routine first. But not yet. If your children are little, you have to get yours done first. Okay, so you'll know when your child hits that age. It's generally 9 or older. Generally 9 or older, but only if your child has 3 things going for them. They have to have the intelligence to do it, they have to have the manual dexterity to do it, and they have to have the maturity to do it. So if your child is immature in any way, or just hasn't learned how to do something, they don't have the ability to learn that, or they manually don't have the physical dexterity to handle it, they're not strong enough, or they don't have the finite motor skills, whatever it is, then they can't do it yet. And that's okay. It doesn't depend on a number, an age. It depends on their physical, mental, and emotional maturity. Okay. Enough said about that. All right, so that's the morning routine. Now we're going to go to what we're going to do next, which is today, weekly home blessing hour. So if you've got kids, you've got 3 scenarios. They're babies and they're just hanging around. They're young and they're at home and you're homeschooling them and they require your attention. If they're older and homeschooling and they don't require your attention, not a problem. Or they need to be taken to school. That's the third thing. Taken to school, picked up and taken back. Or they have to catch the bus, or you have to do a carpool once a week, or whatever it is. So you'll have to adjust your schedule based on your children. I would suggest that if you're homeschooling, you do your zone first, not your basic weekly plan, your zone. So not the weekly home blessing hour, but the zone. We're in zone 4, which is the master bedroom, master bathroom, and master closet if you have it, okay? You know you have a closet or at least a wardrobe, but you may not have a bathroom, and that's fine. You're just gonna do what's in that door. When you open your bedroom door, whatever's in that room, whatever rooms are attached, that's what you're doing, okay? So it's that. So 15 minutes in that room, and then you can start your homeschooling. So I like you to start homeschooling by 9 o'clock. So you can usually get up and get everything done and have your 15 minutes of zone and then start your homeschooling. Little children require your attention. Some of them are older and require your attention to get started. All of them require inspecting what you expect. Okay, so you got to be in with earshot or eye shot, but you can do your thing. You can pop in the bedroom for 15 minutes. It'll be okay. All right, so if you wait, here's what's going to happen. You're going to do 2.5 hours max with your children on homeschooling, if they need you to be there as their teacher the whole time to model things for them. And then you're going to say, I'm exhausted from that. Let's eat lunch. And then you're going to say, okay, oh, now I have to do my zone. And then I have to do the basic weekly plan, blah. And you're going to lose oomph. So I want you to get that 15 minutes done before you start. Now, if you have to take kids to school, you'll have to take them to school and then come back and finish your morning routine. If you haven't, hopefully you have, and your 15 minutes in your bedroom. Okay, and then you're going to do the weekly home blessing hour. Weekly home blessing hour can be delegated and it can be done by you. Here's my suggestion. What is the weekly home blessing hour? It's 6 things. We've got one going. We've got the sheets going. We're going to dust. We're going to clean the glass. We're going to empty all the little garbage cans. We're going to mop the floor, but before we mop, we're going to vacuum and or dust mop the floors. Okay, so those things each take 10 minutes. 10 minutes? No way. I can't get that done in 10 minutes. You absolutely can, because we are not deep cleaning. We are blessing. It's a very light cleaning. So when you dust, you take a feather duster. I do recommend the Flylady feather duster. You can get it at flylady.net. It runs anywhere from $27.99 to $40, depending on if it's on sale or not. It is an article that will last you for 10 years. If you dollar cost average that, it's about anywhere from $3 to $4 a year for 10 years. That's a deal. And it's an excellent piece of equipment for you. The little feathers, when you hold the stick and the little feathers are hanging down, they're going to go in between things that are standing on your dresser, and they're not going to knock things over unless they're super light, and that's not a big deal. But you're not going to move books, and you're not going to move statues, and you're not going to move flowers. You're going to leave everything and just do a quick little feather dust. 10 minutes is going to be 2 minutes a room. Pick 5 rooms and feather dust. Then you're going to do emptying the garbage cans. That means taking up the little bag that's in there and sticking a new bag in, grabbing them all up and putting them in the garbage can, the big garbage can outside. It's not the kitchen garbage. That's a whole nother thing. You take care of that whenever you want to take care of that. I'm not addressing that. That is up to you. Everybody's garbage needs to be emptied at a different time. Maybe dad does it. Maybe your oldest child does it. Maybe you do it. But it's not anything we put in the plan. It's something that's like flushing the toilet. It's something that just happens, okay? All right, so empty the little garbage cans. The third thing is take a microfiber rag, get it wet on a corner, and wipe all the spots off the glass in the bathroom, off the glass in any part of your house. I would limit yourself to 2 minutes per room, 5 rooms. So look around. Is the dog nose smashed up on the glass? Has the kitty put paw prints on something? Have your babies put sticky fingerprints on something? Is there toothpaste splashed on the mirror? Water? So get it off. Don't do the whole mirror. Don't get out the Windex. Don't get out the paper towels or the newspaper and the vinegar or whatever fancy thing you want to do or not fancy thing. Don't do that. 1 rag, 2 minutes per room, 10 minutes. The whole house probably won't even take you that long. All right, those first 3, the dusting, the garbage cans, and the glass, I call those the baby jobs, because a little kid can do those jobs and they can get them done quickly. So if you're ready to delegate those jobs. That'll be half of your work. That's 30 minutes out the window. Okay, then we've got 2 other things to do. So you're going to listen for those sheets, put them in the dryer. When they're dry, you're going to put them back on the bed. No folding sheets. Just put them back on the bed. The bed's had time to air out. It's a good thing. All right, so the other 2 things are vacuuming. So vacuum with a little light, I use a little stick vacuum. $29.99 Bissell. I got it on Amazon. It's quick and easy. It's not heavy. It's not for deep cleaning. It's for just hitting the carpet in the middles, okay? Or you can even do the hardwood floor with it. Or you can get out your dust mop and dust mop your hardwood floors. Again, 5 rooms, 2 minutes a room. Let's get it done. Let's go, okay? Get it done. You're going to be glowing when you're done, but you're going to be happy. The last thing is mopping. You're going to mop the kitchen and the bathrooms. 3 minutes in the kitchen, 2 minutes in a bathroom. In the kitchen, you want to make sure you get in front of the stove, in front of the sink, in front of the dishwasher, around the table, wherever you walk a lot. Maybe you can hit the middle. 3 minutes is a lot if you're not scrubbing. You're just hitting it. I use 1995 cedar spray mop. that you put your own soap in. It's 1 cap of Mrs. Meyer's and a whole container of the water that goes on there. Pop it on. When it's empty, do it again. It can stay in there between cleanings. Okay, it's got a Velcro head on it that you pull off after you've mopped and throw it in the laundry room, let it dry, throw it in with your towels, and you'll have it nice and clean for the next time. All right, the last thing I'm going to say about this is that when you're done, you have to complete the process. That means if your Bissell vacuum needs to be emptied, empty it and then put it up. Wrap the cord nicely. Don't just sling it in a corner and get it all tangled up. Make it look nice. Being tidy is part of this. So put it away. Don't take forever. Don't poke around. Just put it away. Pulling the head off of the mop, I said you need to do that. I just told you how to do it. Also notice if you need more fluid in your tank. If you do, fill it back up and put another cap full in. It's ready for the next time. The feather duster, take it outside. It's got a wooden stick. Put the stick between your hands and do it like that. The feather duster will do this. If you're in the sun, you can see all the dust flying off. You don't want to store it dusty because there are dust mites in dust and it will eat the feathers. You want this to last you for 10 years. And then hang it up in a nice airy place. The next thing we're going to do is make sure that you have garbage can liners for next time. Did you run out? Maybe you need to put that on your list. And then you're going to make sure that that little microfiber cloth is hanging out and ready to dry so you can put it in the wash as well. Wash it with your towels as well. Just don't put softener in that load. Which you really shouldn't for towels as well because it makes them more absorbent, but it's up to you. If you're going to use softener on your towels, don't use it on your microfiber towel or any of these microfiber things that we're using like mop heads. You just have to do a separate load. I hate that for you when it's so easy just to wash them all together. Okay, and then the last thing is that's it. I think we've taken care of everything. So hooray, in 1 hour your house looks like the maid's been there. Now listen, it's hard to clean clutter. So even doing this is going to be hard if there's a lot of clutter, but you just do what you can do. Just do what you can do. For example, if you're wiping the bathroom sink, you're going to notice that you have clutter on the countertops. Well, I'm not asking you to take care of the clutter on the countertops. I'm asking you to wipe the bathroom sink. Okay, so you get it? All right, so that takes care of everything that we're going to do today. Now, I did mention the 15 minutes in the bedroom. Let's address that a little more clearly. In your master bedroom, you're going to make your bed because you're going to get your sheets out when they're ready. They may not be ready, so you might keep the bed open for now. That's okay. But in the master bedroom, you're going to declutter. And if you've already decluttered everything hidden and in sight, and there's no more clutter, then you can deep clean in that room. But more than likely, you have some clutter if you're just new. So I want you to think about the hidden spaces first. I know all this stuff is driving you crazy that's sitting around, but where are you going to put it if the drawers are jammed full and the closet's jammed full and the shelves are jammed full? There's no room. So we have to start somewhere. So pick something. Don't say, okay, I'm going to clean all the hidden spaces. No, you have 15 minutes. You're going to do this 4 times this week, so it's an hour that you're cleaning this room. 15 minutes. I only want you to do 15 minutes because you're forming a habit, number 1, and number 2, you're making decisions. And those decisions are exhausting. When you're making decisions, sometimes it's emotional. You spend a lot of money on something, or someone gave that to you, or someone has passed away and you now have it. You have to make the decision if you love it, if you use it, or if you need it. Those 3 things. If you don't love it, and you don't use it, and you don't need it, then give it away if it's worthwhile. Bless someone else with that. You might say you love it. I say this every time, but I'm going to say it again. You discover that it was hidden underneath piles of stuff, and you say, "Ah, I love this." Really? You love it? And you let it sit there for 7 years and didn't know it was there? Okay, I'll give it to you. You love it. Okay, so you don't need it and you don't use it, but you love it. And that's one of the criteria. So what are you going to do to love this item? Are you going to put it in your rotational decorations? You know, I recommend that you have not only holiday decorations if you choose, but you have 4 seasons that you can decorate for. So you can say, you know what, this is so pretty. This will look pretty in the summer sitting on my dining table. And I'll put flowers in it. Maybe it's a vase. Or this is such a cute little squirrel. I love it, and I'm going to put it in my fall decorations, this little squirrel statue, and I'll put it right on the edge of my bookshelf. It'll be so cute. So that's fine. You can totally do that. But if you discover that when it comes time to do your fall decorations, and yes, you'll be doing that with no clutter, won't that be nice? And you say, oh, I don't really think it looks good there, then you need to give it away. You don't really love it, okay? All right, so you're gonna reevaluate and re-declutter over and over through your life. It's a constant evolution of discovering that, oh, why didn't I ever give this away? I wonder why I kept this. It's okay, that's gonna happen, but now you can't think about it if you're just new to it. Just do the best you can to get rid of things that are trash, things that need to be given away, and keep only things you love, need, or use. Okay, so when you're in your closet, for example, you have to predetermine what that looks like. So you have to have a vision for your closet. What do I want my closet to look like? What do I want to keep in this closet? Where do I want my pants to hang? Where do I want my blouses? Where do I want my sweaters and my layering items? Where do I want my coat? Where do I need my boots to go? Where would I like my shoes to go? What about my hats and scarves and gloves? What about my storage for off-season? Do I want those in boxes on the top, maybe? What about that extra bedspread? Where am I going to keep that? Is this the best place? Here's my husband's stuff. And listen, I don't want you to touch your husband's stuff, by the way, unless you have permission, because I wouldn't want him to go through my things. And he will go through his things. Almost 99% of them, 85% of them will be inspired once you get the house under control. Don't force it on them. Just keep doing your thing. And once the house comes under control, they're going to say, hey, I think I'd like to clean my half of the closet. Can you help me? That would be the awesome job. I mean, that would be really awesome. But if they say, yeah, I'm fine, then you might want to say, hey, babe, would you like me to get rid of some of the trash that's in here? No, don't touch my stuff. Okay, well, would you get rid of some of the trash that's in here? Yeah. If he does, he does. If he doesn't, he doesn't. You just pay attention to your side, okay? All right. You'll just have a happier marriage. You have to pick things that you want that are important, and that's not important. That's not important. If your husband loves you, provides for you, loves your children, and is the person that you chose to be married to for the rest of your life, then that's what's important, okay? All right, next, we're going to talk about making sure you work for 15 minutes. So once you have a vision for your room or your closet or your bathroom or your linen closet or whatever it is, then you work toward that vision by removing no more than 15 minutes worth of stuff. So one part of a shelf, I would say about the size of a banker's box. A banker's box. Pull that out. It's generally about 15 minutes worth of work. You've already decided that this area is where you want to store your boots. So go through all the stuff, have 3 containers, throw away, put away, give away. Please label them, it'll make a big difference. Throw away, put away, give away. And let me make sure it's, okay, I still have time. And put those things in there. So once you're done, the put away means to put away in another part of the house. So if it's in the closet and it doesn't belong in the closet, it goes in put away. If it belongs in the closet, it's just in the wrong space, try to put it as close as you can to that space. I know it's cluttered, but you have a vision, so you know it's going to go there. Now, let's say you've done that and this area is blank. Now put all your boots on there. Find all your boots and put them there if that's what you wanted to do. So that's completing the process. At the end, once you've decluttered, you complete the process, which is put your boots back on the shelf. And now your 15 minutes is probably up. Set a timer, you'll know. Now take the garbage out to the garbage can. Cover it if you think somebody's going to want to retrieve some of this garbage, including you. Put the giveaway in the back of the car, in the trunk. Cover it if you think somebody's going to want to retrieve some of the giveaway, including you. And then go put the put away in other parts of the house where it belongs, or as close to where it belongs, okay? All right, that's it. That's it for today. The only other things you're going to do are 2 more clutter checks, one after lunch, one after dinner. And you're going to do an after dinner routine and a before bed routine, and a before bed routine with your children. You're also going to look at your planner twice a day to see how you're doing. What did you plan to do today? Did you get it done? Will you do better tomorrow? Are you able to give yourself grace if you messed up? And what's happening tomorrow? Oh, are you doing something special? What do you need to wear when you lay out your clothes? So you'll need to know, what are you serving for dinner tomorrow? Have you taken it out of the freezer? Those kinds of things. So that's what's happening. The after dinner routine is dishes, wiping the table, doing the countertops, sweeping the floor, and wiping the sink out. So that is a shared job for anyone who feeds themselves. Anyone who can feed themselves can help you clean up the kitchen. Put their dishes in the dishwasher and the sink, wipe the table, wipe the counter, sweep the floor. They can help in some way. They might not do a great job, but it's going to be fun. You're going to stay in there with them. You're going to have music. Make it a family affair. Do not let the children leave the kitchen without doing it. Having a chart on the wall is often helpful. Also, rotating the jobs is helpful, depending on how old your children are. Then you're going to slip out and get your before bed routine started. Your before bed routine is your face, your bath, your moisturizer, and your clothes. So it's really three things. It's your, if you lay out your pajamas, get your pajamas out rather, you're touching cloth. That's going to remind you to hang your clothes up for tomorrow. So you have to check your planner, hang your clothes up for tomorrow. I hung up a little t-shirt and a pair of black stretchy yoga pants. And I'm wearing pink striped socks and a beige sweater. That's what I'm wearing. I didn't lay out the pink socks. I put those on as an afterthought. Okay, so hang out your clothes on the back of your door or some place where it's separate from your main clothes. Even if it's in your closet in a separate little area, that's where your clothes are. You're not going to go digging through your clothes. You're going to pull those clothes out in the morning and say, this is a good idea today. I'm glad I picked it out. Okay, so you're going to lay out your clothes. That's clothes. So pajamas and clothes, that's clothes. Then you've got body. That's jumping in the shower and taking a bath, or a shower rather. And while you're in there, you're going to take care of the third part, which is face. You're going to clean your makeup off, have your special cleanser in there. And then when you get out, put moisturizer on your face. So those are the three things we have to do. Now you can go back and be with your family, put your children through their before bed routine, which is similar to yours. Okay, I'll tell you. Their before bed routine is to lay out their pajamas or get their pajamas, lay out their clothes, put their dirty clothes in the laundry basket, then take a bath, make sure they have a towel handy, take a bath, maybe they have to wash their hair, dry off, put on their pajamas, hang up their towel, brush their teeth, pick out a story or a book. That's their job. Okay, then you're going to read them a story, or they're going to read you a story, or daddy's going to read them a story, or whatever. We're going to hug and kiss and smell our sweet babies and leave them to go to sleep. Then you're going to enjoy the rest of your evening. And then at a certain time, whatever time you need to go to bed, give yourself ample time to go in the kitchen and do those last minute things. So that would be to make sure that the dishwasher is full, that it's closed, that it has soap in it, and that you turn it on. You're going to wipe out the sink. That just means take your towel from the day and shine it up and dry it. It doesn't mean we're re-cleaning the sink. Just give it a little wipe down, go put it in the laundry room, and hang up a new towel. And then go to the bathroom and brush your teeth and floss your teeth. That's it. Now you can go to sleep. You're all prepared for tomorrow. You've checked your planner. You're ready. Okay? There are other things you might want to work into your day. Bible study, reading the Bible, exercise. But you need to know that this is your job. So if you were going to work, would it impair your job? If it impairs your job, then you need to do it at a different time. This is your job. You have to think of it like a job because it is your job. Being a homemaker is work. So if you have cramps, you still have to do it. If you have a headache, you still have to do it. If you have a little sniffle, you still have to do it. If you have the fever, you do not have to do it. If you have diarrhea, you do not have to do it. If you are bedridden for some reason with some illness, you do not have to do it. You have to delegate. You have to delegate and get help where you can, okay? All right, that's it. I'm done talking. I'm open for questions. I believe I'm done talking. Make sure. Yep, that's it. So what are your questions? I'm ready. I saw things popping through. Have a great weekend. Thank you, Carrie Joy. Good to see you again. Anybody else? We still have time. I'll tell you how much time we have. We have 8 minutes before I have to handle my first client this morning. Hi, Dana's Page. How are you this morning? Good morning. Glad you're here. The sun is bright on me today. Erica Perry is here. Good morning, Erica. Anybody have questions about the system? Any questions? Working in your bedroom, is that going to be a challenge for you? Any comments? Dana said, I was cleaning and listening. Yay, inspired. You know, I can't give you motivation, although this might motivate you. Your real motivation comes from doing the work. It does. Marty said, I just checked. The feather duster is on sale right now for $27.95, found in the Flylady site under all tools. You want the one with the wooden handle. Absolutely. I don't recommend the extender one. Marty is only 5'2.5". she can reach with the wooden one, on regular ceilings, I'd say these are probably 8-foot ceilings, she can reach the fan. So, let's see. Best way to stir the feather duster. I don't know what that means. Marty said, I threaded a ribbon through the hole, I threaded a ribbon through the hole at the end of mine, so mine hangs from a hook. I always, Fran, I always just take mine, the wooden handle, then I jam it between something so the feathers are up like this, but you can hang the feathers down. Either way, the idea is that it needs to have air circulation and it doesn't need to be in total darkness all the time. Now, I have to say that I always stored mine in my home in my laundry closet, which was just a closing slatted door closet. So some light went in there. Plus I was in there every day, so it got light and that was fine. So I would recommend it in the laundry area as a good place to hang it. Let's see. Fran Apple have the feather duster and wondered which direction is best for hanging it. Okay, so I told you, either way. Let's see. Gani said, I am working in my living room and did my bedroom last week. And that's fine. You can switch if you made a mistake or you had a reason to need to switch, that's fine. The thing is that you just don't want to recreate the wheel. So just make sure that you're getting all your zones done in the month and that you're getting all your work done that's weekly in the week. Okay? All right. So what I mean by that is if you need to switch your free day to another day, then you're gonna, oh, I didn't even give you that. That's one thing I didn't talk about. If you're new, you might want to know this. This week we're in zone 4, which is the master bedroom, master bathroom, master closet. Next week we will be in zone 5, the living room, dining room. The week after that, we're gonna be in the entryway, then the kitchen, then the bathroom or other room. And I'll give you the specifics as we get closer to it. During the week, on Mondays you do the weekly home blessing hour. On Tuesdays, it's a free day. Wednesdays is your planning and desk day. Thursday is your errand day. Friday is your car and purse day and date night. Saturday is family fun day, and Sunday is renew your spirit day. Okay? To know more about that, watch How to Do the Flylady System for Newbies. It can be found on this channel. It's very old. It takes about an hour for you to watch it and take notes and stop the video like I instruct you in the video, but it'll make a lot of sense to you. Okay? It'll really help you if you're new. Hello, Maggie Old from Darwin, Lancaster, UK. Good to see you. And Judy's Weight Watcher Life, I put in my vase handle inside. So see, she stores hers like a flower. And I've seen Flylady store hers that way. And for a long time, I stored mine hanging the other way. Doesn't matter, as long as it's just got air. That's the main thing. Fran said, thank you, Brittany Douglas. Hi, Miss Kat. Brittany from Kentucky. What's a reasonable number of sheets for my husband? What's a reasonable number for my sheets for my husband, my son, 2 years old, and myself dealing with linen clutter? For a husband and wife, 2 sets of sheets is plenty, 1 on the bed and 1 for backup. So if your 2-year-old comes in and sleeps with you one night and wets the bed, then you have a backup set. If you give your husband coffee in bed or he brings you coffee in bed and you spill it, you have a backup. If somebody's heel is rough, your husband's, and it makes a hole in the sheet, you have a backup and you know, okay, I need to buy new sheets or a new sheet. So 2 sets is plenty for adults, and then for little kids, because they throw up, they wet, they do crazy things in their bed, you're going to need to have probably 4 sets of sheets. I would say that would be reasonable. Okay? Maybe even 3 if you're on your laundry. But if you're not on your laundry, I would say 4. All right, let's see. Did I miss anybody? Okay, Mimi said, I put mine in a vase and it looks pretty. Jordan said, hello, everyone. Hi, Jordan. Erica said, an unexpected appointment came up on Saturday, and so quickly I fall off track with my routines. It is so surprising how quickly the house becomes a disaster, quote. Hoping to get fully back on track. And you know what, Eric? Yeah, that is Erica. Erica, you have to get up early, even on the weekends. That's what I always say. Just follow your same work schedule. This is your work. You get up a half hour before the rest of the household. You get your morning routine done. That starts your day off. Even if something emergency happens, you're ready for your day. You might not get everything done, but you'll get a lot done. Okay? You'll get the main thing done. the main thing is actually your morning routine and your evening routine, honestly. Okay, I've already forgotten your name, Hooked Stitch by Stitch, so if you have to put it in every time, because I won't remember, I apologize. My home is a reflection of my anxiety, and yes, that is a true statement. I can't seem to take a good grasp. I'm confused on how to start setting up the zone system. It's overwhelming, the confusion about the actual zones versus daily. Please watch How to Do the Flylady System for Newbies. Take that hour, take a spiral notebook and a pen, take notes. It's going to make a difference, okay? Savannah Hoffmeister. Hi, Savannah. I'm just getting started with this system, and today is my first day of adding the basic weekly plan. Finish the morning routine by 6:30. Great to start the day like this before the littles wake up. Absolutely, Savannah. Congratulations. You're going to be able to do this, girl. I know you are. Congratulations. So excited for you. Nero. Thank you, Nero. I apologize for forgetting your name. Gani said, I only have one bathroom and my kids do their one room, so I do my bedroom always in zone 3. Hang on. That's fine. Zone 3 is actually for an other room, however. An other room would be like a laundry room, a garage, an office, a loft, some other room in your house, not only their bathroom, but an other room, a craft room, etc. Okay? Dana's page. Dana said, I've made a checklist binder for myself and my son, and he loves checking things off, and he says it's so satisfying. That's true. It's satisfying for not just him, for everybody. Brittany Douglas said, thank you. You're welcome. Jordan T said, this is a bit off topic, but I respect you so much as an entrepreneur. What words do you have for someone who wants to start their own channel? I say patience. That is the key word. It takes a long time, and I would say really, really wanting to do it for a reason, not for income, but for a reason that really is something you have a burning desire, something you really want to do for people. You will make income over time, but it's not about the income. It's about the mission, okay? Good luck. All right. Hope says, LOL, rough heels, my husband's. Love you, Kat. Listen, I am you. I know. Fran said, what time do you get up, Kat? And also, have you and Mr. B had a sing-along recently? Mr. B had his own little sing-along with you recently. I get up, my sister, I don't have little kids, so I don't have to get up at 6 o'clock. I like to get up at 7:30. That's my time. And I've changed my schedule lately, so it's 11:30 to 7:30 is my new schedule. It all depends on my mother. I'm taking full care of my mother, and she is reaching the end of her life, and so there are different challenges. So I like to sleep till 7:30, and if I get up in the middle of the night, I like to sleep till 8. But I'm 67 years old, and I don't have any children, but just my mom, okay? And I start my job at 9 or 10, and it's all done. It's all ready to go. Okay. Hooked Stitch by Stitch. I think this is Nero. Thank you, Nero. Sorry, I had to put my name in a different comment. I ran out of space. That's okay. Yasmin says hello. Grace Mann says hello from New Jersey. Have a blessed day. Girls, I have I have to go real quick. Miss your sing-alongs. Brings me joy. That's Judy. Jordan said thank you. And Fran said, that's my wake-up time too. Thank you. I'm 83. I thought you were in your 50s. That's too funny. All right, ladies, I love you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. You're only as old as you feel, as long as you take good care of yourself. You have to learn to love yourself and take good care of yourself. Have a wonderful day, and always remember to be beautiful, because you are beautiful. Bye.